Hi, welcome to Debbie's Dreamy Dolls. I am Debbie, and I'm happy to see you here. This is a channel where you can come and watch videos about Reborn Dolls. You can watch videos about store hauls. You can watch videos about probably just about anything here. Anything that's clean and fun. So, if you like what you see, I do hope you hit the like and subscribe button and become a subscriber so that you can watch some more, and make sure you ring that bell so that it is a solid gray color so that you get notified of when there are new videos released. Thank you for visiting. I hope you enjoy my channel. Hello guys. Sorry. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, please hit the like and subscribe button and become a subscriber of my channel so you can watch my videos. Today I'm just doing a chat and get ready video. I have nothing on my face right now. I usually do not do this. I think I've only done this twice as far as making videos without makeup, but I'm going to be going shopping and grocery shopping, and usually when I go grocery shopping I don't do a lot of heavy makeup. I just do a little bit. So I'm going to be doing that while we're chatting today. And what I thought I would chat about is remember I was saying about doing a Q&A video, but nobody had actually asked me any questions to respond to. So I decided to just kind of do a little get to know me video, tell a little bit about myself, some things I may have mentioned in prior videos and other things I may not have. So if you want to know a little bit more about me, stick around and watch this video, and if you don't, then you're welcome to leave. But if you do stick around, let me know in the comments that you did watch the video and what you think about it, and if you would like to maybe do another one of these, but where I actually respond to your questions. Moisturizer, very important. So anyways, let's see. Let me start by saying that most of you know my name is Debbie, and I live in Florida, and originally I am from New York State, the Buffalo, New York area. And let's see, you have to excuse me for a second if I look away. I'm trying to get some stuff out that I am going to be using today. And we decided to move to Florida not too long after we actually got married. So here we are, and we've been here for 18 years, which is a very long time if you think about it. So I've done a video before about things I don't like about Florida, and that is because I really, really want to get out of here. I'm not really fond of Florida anymore. I'm done with the bugs and just the way things are down here. The pay rate, it's just very different from what I was used to up north. I was not anywhere near the city, which a lot of people actually think that I was from the city. As soon as you say you're from New York, everyone automatically assumes that you are from the city. And what some people fail to realize is there is more to New York than just the city. The city is only one little pinpoint on the state of New York. So we were from Western New York, not upstate, but Western, and Sorry for the funny faces. I know people do funny things when they put on makeup. But yes, I was from Western New York. We were pretty close to Erie, Pennsylvania. And everything about up there was pretty. I mean, the change of seasons was nice, and the grass was green. And I mean, there was nothing bad about New York except for the winters. The winters up there were really, really bad. So we came down here on our honeymoon, and when we went back home, my husband was getting, he called it palm tree withdrawal, and he wanted to come back. So we discussed it, and we actually decided to move down here. Now, granted, we had no jobs here. We had no home here. We had nothing here. We came down on a whim. And I had met someone who lived down here. Actually, it was off of Facebook. And her and I had become friends. So she was the one that kind of convinced us as to where to go. So when we first moved down, we were actually about an hour north of where we are now. And so we got in a U-Haul. I drove the car. We packed up the bird, because that's all we had at the time was the bird. And off we went. So we came down to Florida. We stayed with my friend for, I think, one or two days. We found an apartment. We'd had some money put away. We found an apartment. We rented the apartment, and we stayed there for 2 years. And then we managed to have a house built. My husband found a job, and we had a house built. And we stayed there for a little bit until my husband ended up getting injured on the job, and we lost the house and we lost everything. So now we rent. Not too thrilled about it, but it is what it is. So now we rent, and he's on disability permanently because of his back injury. And I am working as a nanny, and I love my job, and I love the people that I work for. However, it's getting to be a little too much for me as far as being on my feet and everything. I've been having a lot of problems with my ankle. I'm sure you guys heard me talk about that many, many times. So it's getting to be a lot for me. Trust me, I would opt for disability if I could, but it's not easy to get. So I'm kind of just doing what I have to do to survive, which is sticking with the job. And that's one of the reasons why I started selling the dolls, is because of the fact that I wanted to try to be able to do this stuff full time, selling dolls and doing Poshmark and all that other stuff. But the doll sales have gone down, and Poshmark is at a standstill. And I actually have quite a few things up there left to sell because they're all sitting in my back room. And granted, I got them for a really good price, but yes, I do ask more for them because that's how reselling works. But I do need to sell them. I have various sizes in the clothing, varying from children, like teenage children, junior to plus size, men's and women's, all different kinds of stuff. If you want, you can go check out my Poshmark page. My name on Poshmark is Little Deb 102000. Go look up my closet. If you see anything you like, let me know. Contact me. You can ask me questions on there. I don't know if you all know how Poshmark works, but so I need to sell what's up there so that I can actually go get some more and replenish. But I don't want to put any more up there until I move some stuff. I have sold over $1,000 worth of stuff up there. I have gotten a lot of likes on my closet. But people expect you to drop your prices like to almost nothing, and you can't do that. I mean, if you're just trying to sell stuff out of your own closet just to get rid of it, that's one thing. But if you're trying to do it to make money, then you can't do that. So I'm trying. But anyways, I would love to be able to move up to North Carolina. We were there for a little while. Love it up there. It's so pretty. I mean, Florida's flat. Florida's hot. Florida's humid. And it was okay for a little while, but 17 years of it, and I'm done. Done. So I'm just ready to move on. But anyways, I have no children. We were never able to have children. We did try to do an adoption, which was a fail. It was from Africa. The little girl that we were supposed to adopt, I did meet her. I was there, and our lovely U.S. Embassy would not let me bring her home. So due to that, she is still to this day over there. I've spoken to her, and she says that she's happy, she's okay, which is really all that matters to me. So that's, I guess it is what it is, but that kind of discouraged me from even trying to adopt again. So that really is not why I got into Reborn Dolls. We'll get into that as far as why I got into Reborn Dolls. I just thought they were really cute. The first time I saw them, I was like, wow, they're awesome. They look like real babies. They're really cute. And so I started collecting them. I ordered my first doll off of eBay. And yes, I was hesitant because of eBay, not trusting it, not knowing if I was going to get the doll. But I did. So it worked out quite well in my favor. That was a good thing. So that was my first doll. Now, the person that I bought the doll from was not the artist, and she did tell me who the artist's name was. So I had contacted the artist, and I actually had bought several dolls off of her. I had quite a few. And I don't know what made me decide to try making them, but I decided that I needed to try. And my husband kind of helped me out with that decision, you know, like basically try, you can probably do it. So I bought a cheaper kit off of Bountiful Baby because I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money. And I think I got it on sale. And I painted it, I put it together, and wow, what do you know? It didn't come out that bad. Now, my first kit was actually the Reborn Dominic from Bountiful, and I did keep it for a while. But then I ended up in a situation, the one house that we were renting, which I have a video up here also kind of going through what happened. We had lived there for like 6 years, and it wasn't the best house. It had its issues. Actually had a lot of issues. We ended up finding out there was a mold issue, and it was causing respiratory problems for myself. I was always getting bronchitis and could never figure out why, but I think that contributed to it. So anyways, the landlord contacts us and tells us that we have 30 days. We need to get out. We need to find another place to go because she decided she doesn't want a landlord anymore and she wants to sell the house. So it was like before Christmas, like weeks before Christmas. I had just decorated for Christmas. I had just put up my Christmas tree. And now here I had to take everything down. I was not a happy person. I was actually quite upset. So we had to find a new place to live. Luckily, we found a house pretty fast. We found the one that we're in, and we did not hesitate, and we came to look at it, and it's bigger than the house we were at. It's nicer than the house we were at. It's in a better area than the house we were at. Downfall. It's $200 a month more than the other house we were at. So we had to come up with more money to get in here than we had expected. So this is where the selling the dolls came in. I had to sell literally every doll that I had bought from my artist friend to come up with the money. One of the dolls that I sold was actually the doll that I made. I sold a couple of them that I made. I sold one doll to a girl who I've only met a couple times. She worked at a local consignment store for children. And so she bought that doll from me. And I had another doll that I had made that sold to someone else who has a channel out here. Which doll was that? The Layla Asleep that I had made, which I actually really want to get another one because I like that kit. So I sold her too, and I was not happy that I had to sell these, but we had to do what we had to do to find a place to live. So needless to say, since then, I've made more dolls for myself. I'm still actually making, I have one that I'm working on and two more to make that I was making for myself. So I'm kind of working on that, or trying to work on that. I might actually do it later today. So here we are. We're in the house and things are going okay. Except for the fact that we found out that this house has a issue in the garage. Whenever it rains heavily, water pours. And when I say pours, I'm not talking little drips. I'm talking pours into the garage. And right now we are working on trying to get the landlord to get someone to replace the door, because we didn't even look at this when we first moved in, which is partially our fault, but usually when you move into a house, you don't sit there and look at the bottoms of the doors. We didn't really even look at the side of the house on the outside. We just kind of came in, looked around, went in the garage, looked at the garage, came back in, looked at the backyard from inside. We didn't go outside. We went on the little back patio, but we did not notice that the whole bottom of the door on the outside of the side garage door was completely rotted out. And they had told us that there was never any flooding problems here. So that was a lie. And anyways, the landlord he sent somebody out to look at the door to fix it, and it was some girl from some local window or door repair place, and so she gave him the price, and she contacted me actually, because she was supposed to contact me anyways about coming to do it. So she had contacted me and she told me that the landlord did not want to pay the price to get the door fixed, so she would not be doing it. I'm sure you can imagine how pleased I was to hear that. So now he says that he's going to send somebody else over here to look at it. Someone just like a handyman guy. Someone that he knows apparently. And we have yet to hear anything from him, and it's already been a couple of weeks. So I don't know what's going to happen as far as whether or not we're going to renew our lease with this place or if we're going to try to find somewhere else to go. But I know that we can't continue to have this garage doing what it's doing, because it's bad. It just pours in, and I don't want to have, we already started doing the bin thing instead of boxes, because down here, if you have boxes, you'll end up with those roaches in your garage, because we learned our lesson with that one. They like cardboard apparently. So yeah, so we decided in this house we're going to start doing bins. So I started picking up bins here and there, couple bins this time, couple bins the next time. So most of our stuff is all in bins. I am not good at eyebrows. But anyways, most of our stuff is in bins. So hopefully nothing's going to get ruined. That's my biggest concern, is things getting ruined. Because from the other house, I ended up losing a lot of stuff just because of bugs getting into it. And I don't know, one of the downfalls about Florida, I think I was telling you in that one video of things I hate about Florida, the giant cockroaches. They like to nest in cardboard boxes, and I'll tell you, we didn't know this, and they got into everything. So I had to throw out so much stuff. I was so not happy. But it is what it is, and it happened, and there isn't much you can do about it except for throw the stuff out. So here we are. We've been here since Christmas, right before Christmas. 9 months. So our lease will be up in December, and we need to decide what we're going to do. If we're going to stay here or if we're going to move. So we can't really afford to move. I really don't want to move. I mean, I like the house. I like the location. My next move, I would really like to be out of Florida. That is what I would like. My employer doesn't like that. But honestly, I mean, if I'm going to make a move, that's going to be what I'm going to do, is to leave this horrible state. I don't know why everybody wants to move down here. I was in the same boat where I wanted to move down here, but then I realized that may have been a mistake. So I just don't want to be stuck somewhere where I'm not happy. I just wiped off like everything from my face. Okay. But yeah, so I want to get out of here. And in case some of you who did not know, I am 53 years old, and some people don't think I look it, but man, I'll tell you, I feel it. I feel it. And I feel it more than I don't feel it lately. Things have been aches and pains, and things have been hurting, and I just don't like it. So let's see. My likes and my dislikes. I like to fish, which we haven't done in a really long time. And living in Florida, fishing is fun. And the problem is you have to know where to go, because saltwater fishing is not like freshwater fishing. it's completely different. And you have to know when the tides are going to be in, when the tide's going to be out, because some of these spots, if you try to go fishing when the tide's out, you can't, because it's all rocky and you get caught up on the rocks and break your line, and that's always fun. I cannot go out on a boat in the deep waters, and I found this out because when we had our big house and my husband was doing really good, we actually had a 25-foot pro line, and we went out on it, and I got really, really sick. And so we came back in, and after that he ended up getting rid of the boat because, well, he got it so we could go out, and then he just got rid of it because I couldn't go out there. So he didn't need that big boat, but I can go fishing on a boat if we're in closer to land. I just can't handle, the rollers where your boat's going up and down real slow. Well, that makes me super sick. So I can't do that. I also like fishing off of the fishing piers, which there are fishing piers all over the place. I have fished off of beaches, but it's been a while since we've gone. I think it's mainly just because we haven't had the time, but I do like to do it. It is something that is fun to do for me. So if you like to fish, it's a good place to live. As far as freshwater goes, we don't have a lot of freshwater around us. There's there's a Okeechobee, but it's really far, and it's supposed to be really good for fishing, but I'll never know because I'll never get there. Let's see. My other hobbies are my dolls, and let's see. There isn't a whole lot that I really like to do. I don't want to sound lame, but there's not a whole lot that I really like to do. I do what I do, my daily thing. I have my routines. Everybody does. So, let's see. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you guys. My favorite color is purple. Well, purple and pink, but my favorite is purple. And let's see. My least favorite color is green. And everybody has their least favorites and their favorites. So my least favorite is green. I don't know, I've just never been a real big fan of it. It doesn't look good on me. It's fine. Like, I like frogs and they're green, but I prefer not to wear it. Let's see. I'm sure you guys know from a couple of my videos that you've seen, I am a Christian. And right now, I'm not affiliated with any church. Why is personal reasons. Let's put it this way. I have a lot of faith in God, but I've lost a lot of faith in man. I'm tired of seeing hypocrisy in the church, and I know it's everywhere, and everybody always tells me that, but God knows my heart. God knows that I love him, and that's all that matters to me. So I have not physically been in a church in a while. It has been over a year. Plus, I have a little bit of an issue with the whole Sabbath day thing. I grew up in the Jewish faith, and I know that the Sabbath day is Saturday, not Sunday. And I do believe that people who are attending church on Sundays. It's not their fault. It's because they've been misled. But that's not the Sabbath. Seventh day of the week was when God rested. And if you look at your calendar, the seventh day is not Sunday. The seventh day is Saturday. So, and even on the Hebrew calendar, that's what it is. So anyways, I've had a little issue with that one. Everyone doesn't have to think about it that way, but that's me. So I do know of a church in my area that does do church on Saturday, which I'm thinking about checking it out. It's Seventh-day Adventist Church. They're supposed to be very good. They only teach what is out of the Bible. They don't just teach what they want. So I might check them out, maybe. Let's see. Trying to think of any other questions or answers. Oh, here's a good one. I see a lot of people who do videos on here who keep up with like everything that they see, like makeup and fashion, and wanting to look like this person and wanting to dress like that person. And nope, not me. I dress the way I want, and I wear the makeup I want to wear, and I don't try to copy people. I don't try to impress anybody. This is who I am, and I'm not going to change who I am to make anybody happy. That's just not going to happen. I don't try to be someone that I'm not. I'm who I am. I try to be as real as I can. That's just all there is to it. Let's see. Let me think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can add to this before I finish up and say goodbye. Trying to see what else I want to put on here. Music. What kind of music do I like? I like all kinds of music, actually. I really, really like, I don't know what got me into alternative music. Some people are like, well, you're how old and you like alternative music? Well, age has nothing to do with it. It's just because that's what I like. I forgot to put this on. So I do like alternative music. I started liking it actually quite a while ago. Imagine Dragons is one of my favorites. I do like Imagine Dragons. I don't know why I started. I don't know. I just like their music. I'm not a big lyrics person. I'm kind of a music person. I grew up with a father who worked for a concert promoter, and I used to get to go to all the concerts free of charge. So I used to go see a lot of different bands, and I like a lot of the classic bands too. Yes, Rush, Genesis, things like that. I grew up with a hippie dad, so I did grow up listening to a lot of that music. Let's see, what else? Trying to think. I'm like lost in the moment here. So I told you what my favorite kind of music is, what my favorite color is, what my hobbies are. My biggest dislikes about a person. Now, hold on to your hats, because some people may take offense to this, and some people may agree with me. But there are two things that I cannot stand in a person. And I have befriended people because of these things. This is probably why I can count my friends on one hand, because all the rest of them, I cut them out. They went bye-bye. So, my two biggest pet peeves about people is lying and backstabbing. And I have dealt with it a lot. So, well, this doesn't have as much color as I thought it was going to have. Okay. So, this is the stuff I got at Dollar Tree yesterday when I did the haul. And it really doesn't have a lot of color. It's kind of a gloss, but no color. All right. Oh, so anyways, back to my pet peeves. So lying and backstabbing. I don't know if I like this. Not much color. Lying and backstabbing are two things that I cannot stand. I don't understand why people have to lie. If there's something that you have or that you don't like or something that's going on, it's like, tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. Don't make stories up. Don't do that stuff. Backstabbing, that's one of the worst things people can do to somebody else. And I know it happens all over the place. And it's not just me. But it's something that I just personally won't deal with. If I think somebody is a backstabber, they're going to be seeing their way out the door really fast, because it's just, in my eyes, that is one of the worst betrayals that you can do to somebody, is to backstab them. That's just my opinion. So, if anyone's thinking about backstabbing me, it's just like, don't even bother. Just walk out of my life, because I'm trying to see what this says. Because I just won't deal with it. Just like I said, I have my friends I can count on one hand right now, my good friends, because there's people in my past who have hurt me by being backstabbers, and talking about somebody behind their back is just not right. And how anybody can justify doing it, I don't know, because it's not something that, I think that's just a bad thing to do. That's my opinion. So, if there's anything else you want to know about me, let me know. And we can discuss it. I'm sorry, but like, I can't get the cap off of this eyeliner for the life of me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, my favorite kind of, I know what I could add in. My favorite kind of movies are action, drama. There are some kids movies that I really like too. But see, I due to the fact that I watch children, I have an excuse to go see them. But yeah, if there's anything else that you really would like to know or want to talk about or discuss or have me discuss, let me know in the comments below and tell me what you thought about this video, because I have to dry my hair. First though, I have to do one more thing. I know that I said I don't copy other people and I try not to do things, but setting spray is something that I have grown to love. And it does work. So anyways, let me know, please, in the comments what you thought about this video. I didn't do it to bore you. I didn't do it to try to take up your time and waste your time. I did it because I think that when you're subscribed to somebody, that it's nice to know a little bit about them and who they are and what they're all about. So hopefully you maybe got to learn something about me. Hopefully my video made you want to get to know more about me so that we can do some more. So, like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe, please, and spread the word. This channel is not only dedicated to the reborn world, it's also just about having fun and doing things that I like. And I'll pop on and talk to you guys just to talk every now and again, just like today. So, hope you liked it, and I hope you have a really blessed day. And I'm going to turn this off. Oop, maybe not. And it's time for me to say goodbye because I need to go to the store. So, I've got to go buy some food for the week because I do have to work tomorrow, and it is Sunday, but I do have to work. So, all right, guys. Well, until later or tomorrow or whenever I get back on, I hope you have a very blessed day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.